Dear students, in this class we want to discuss some important problems, right? If you want to understand the problems clearly, you must know the concepts clearly. ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದರೆ ನೀವು ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟನ್ನು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಬೇಕು. ಹೌದಾ? ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಗೆ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಥವಾ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನಿಮಗೆ 5 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಂತಾರೆ. ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ 5 ಯು ಆರ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ 3. ನೀವು 5 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಮೊದಲಿಂದನೇ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ರಿ ವರ್ಕು. ಪ್ರತಿ ದಿವಸ ಅವತ್ತಿಂದ ಅವತ್ತೇ ನನಗೆ ಡೌಟನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗ್ರಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಡೌಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಆವಾಗ ಡೌಟು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ರಿ. ನನ್ನ ಫೋನ್ ನಂಬರು 9980779058. ಮತ್ತೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರಿತೀನಿ, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ನೋಡಿರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೌಟ್ಸು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು, ಥಿಯರಿ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಡಬೇಡ್ರಿ, ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಅವತ್ತಿಂದ ಅವತ್ತೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ರಿ. ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರಾಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗ್ರಿ. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ನ. ನನ್ನ ನಂಬರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿರಿ, 9980779058. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಗೆ ಬರೋಣ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರೀಡ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲಿ. This problem is there in page number 46 of this book, your textbook. Okay, physics part 1, prescribed textbook, second PUC. Okay, problem number 1.12, page number 46, problem number 1.12 and 1.13. Two insulated charged copper spheres A and B have their centers separated by a distance of 50 centimeter. What is the mutual force of repulsion if the charge of each is 6.5 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb? Okay. Second part. What is the force if each sphere is charged double the amount, double the previous amount, and the distance is halved? Okay. Then the related problem. Next. Suppose spheres A and B have identical sizes. They are made up of copper and their sizes are identical. Okay. A third sphere C of copper only and of the same size but uncharged is brought first in contact with A and then in contact with B, sphere B, and finally removed from both. The third sphere is brought in contact with the first sphere and then it is brought in contact with the second sphere and finally the sphere C or third sphere is completely removed. Okay, then what is the new force between A and B? Definitely the new force between A and B separated by same distance decreases because charge on A and B decreases. Some of the charges are transferred from A to the sphere C and from B to the sphere C. As a result, the charges on A and B decreases, therefore new force will be less than the previous forces. Right? Now, see solution for this problem. Solution for this problem. First, try to write the data. First, try to write the given things, given quantities. Two insulated charged copper spheres A and B have their centers separated by a distance of 50 centimeter. Okay, 50 centimeter is the distance between the two. 50 centimeter, or which is equal to 0.5 meter. 50 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. 50 into 10 power minus 2. 10 power minus 2 means by 100. 50 by 100 is 0.5 meter. Is R. Okay. Next, charge on each. Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to 6.5 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb. Q1 or QA is equal to Q2 or QB, okay, is equal to this much. What is asked? What is the mutual force of repulsion? Why repulsion? They are like charges. F is asked. F equals question mark. Okay. What is the concept behind this? Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law is the problem. The sizes of the two charged sphere is negligibly small. Size of the charged sphere is negligibly small compared to 50 centimeter compared to the distance between them. The radii of the two spheres is negligible. The radii of both the spheres is negligible. F is equal to, say, without writing the relevant formula, you should not substitute the values directly. You must first write the relevant formula. What is that? Coulomb's inverse square law. Right. F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 divided by R square. This is the formula. Okay. Now substitute these values. Substitute these values. F is equal to, what is the value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught? Epsilon naught is 8.854 into 10 to the power minus 2. 1 divided by 4 into 3.2. Pi value 22 by 7, 3.414. And epsilon naught 8.854. After simplification, it gives you 9 into 10 to the power 9. It is ready made. Okay. You must directly remember this value. The value of 1 by 4 pi naught is 9 into 10 to the power 9. What is the value of Q1? 6.5 into 10 to the power minus 7 into 6.5 into 10 to the power minus 7 or into 2 you can write. Okay, into 2, no problem. Into 2 times 6.5 10 to the power minus 7 because Q1 equal to Q2 here. Divided by distance 0.5 square. 0.5 square. See, simplify as usually and write the answer as simplify. It is homework for you. The answer is 1.521 into 10 to the power minus 2 Newton. Okay, this much is the repulsive force between two charged spheres A and B. Okay. Now part B. What is that? What is the force if each sphere is charged double? Now in the second case, Q1 dash is 2Q1. Yes or no? 2Q1. And Q2 dash is 2Q. 2Q. Okay. And the distance is halved. R dash is equal to R by 2. R dash is equal to R by 2. Okay. Now formula for F dash. F dash is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 dash into Q2 dash divided by R dash square. Okay. Right. Is equal to 1 divided by 4. Sorry. You know the value of 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon, which is 9. 9 into 10 to the power 9. Or you can also write it as 1 by 4 pi epsilon. No, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. What is Q1 dash? Q1 dash is 2Q1 into 2Q2. Okay. Divided by R by 2 whole square. If you simplify this, you will get 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q1 q2 divided by r square into 2 to the 4. Okay, 4. Here it is r by 2 whole square. R by 2 whole square is 1 by 4. 1 by 4. 4 into 4. 1 by 4 comes up. It is 2 into 4. 4 4 is 60 into 16. Okay, into 60. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q1 q2 by r square was already calculated. Its value is here. The value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q1 q2 by r square is 1.521 into 10 to the power minus 2. Okay. Okay. Now, therefore, f dash is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q1 q2 by r square is 1.521 into 10 to the power minus 2 into 60. Okay, 60. If you multiply these two, you will get 0.243 Newton. 0.243 Newton. 1.521 into 16 divided by 100. 5 divided by 100, 10 to the power minus 2 gives you 0.243 Newton. Okay. Now, if suppose sphere A and B have identical sizes and the third sphere C of the same size but uncharged, third sphere is uncharged, is brought in contact with the first and then with the second and finally is removed from both. What is the new force between A and B? Let's see. When A is brought in contact with identical sphere C. Okay, what is charge of A and C? It will be same. Okay, Q1. Now Q1 is equal. The charge is uniformly distributed on both. It is divided. The two spheres share the charge. C shares the charge of A. So now therefore Q1 is or QA is 6.5 into 10 to the power minus 7 divided by 2. This is equal to charge on C. This is equal to charge on C. The two spheres share the charges. They share the charge between them. Okay. 50-50 ಆಗ್ತದೆ 50% 50% ಅರ್ಧ ಅರ್ಧ ಹಂಚ್ಕೊಂತವೆ ಎರಡು ಅದು ಅರ್ಧ ಇದು ಅರ್ಧ ತಗೊಂಡ್ತವೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತವೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಹೇಳಿ 2 into 3 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ 2 2 4 to the 4 ಏನು ಉಳಿತು 1 ಉಳಿತು 1 10 5 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb. The charge on both A and C. Okay. Suppose A and B are identical size. A third sphere C of the same size but uncharged is brought in contact with the first, and then the C is brought in contact with second one. What happens then? Here, QB here is brought in contact with that. Andre ಏನಾಯಿತು QC plus QB, ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾವು QB ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅನ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ತಪ್ಪೇನಿಲ್ಲ ಹೌದಾ? QC ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅದು Q2 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಬೈ 2 ಆಫ್ ಬೈ. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಬಿಗೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಬಿಗೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಹೌದಾ? ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಸಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ ಸಿ 3.25 into 10 to the power minus 7 ಪ್ಲಸ್ Q2 ಮೇಲೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಬಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆನ್ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಬಿ 6.5 into 10 to the power minus 7. ಅದೇನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಹೌದಾ? 6.5 into 10 to the power minus 7. Cancel agade. 3.25 plus 6.5 into common factor in 10 to the power minus 7 by 2. 3.25 10 to the power minus 7 plus 6.5 10 to the power minus 7 by 2. Yes or no? Add that. Next one. 6 plus 3, 9.75 divided by 2 into 10 to the power minus 7. How much it is? 2 4s are 8. 1 17. 2 8s are 16. 1 15. 2 7s are 14. 1 2 5s are 10 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb. Okay, right? Now these two spheres of charges 3.25 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb and 4.875 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb are brought into the same separation, which is 50 centimeter. Okay, which is 50 centimeter. See, therefore F double dash is 1 by 4 pi epsilon, same formula. 1 by 4, what is that? 9 into 10 to the power 9 into charge on A is 3.25 into 10 to the power minus 7. What is charge on B? New charge on B. 4.875 into 10 to the power minus 7. 4.875 into 10 to the power minus 7 divided by, no change in the distance, 0.5 square. If you simplify this, you will get the answer as 5.7 into 10 to the power minus 3 Newton. Whether it is attractive force or repulsive force. Repulsive force. Repulsive force. Because nothing will happen to nature of the charge. Okay. So the new force now is this much. Okay. Now another problem. We want to solve another problem. It is there in the page number 46. Problem number 1.8. Okay. Problem number 1.8, which reads like this. 2-point charges QA equal to 3 mu c and QB equal to minus 3 mu c are located 20 centimeter apart in vacuum. Okay, you are given two charges 3 mu c and minus 3 mu c placed at a distance of 20 centimeter apart in free space. Okay, question A, what is the electric field at the midpoint O of the line AB joining the two charges? Question B, if a negative test charge of magnitude 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb is placed at this point, what is the force experienced by the test charge? This is problem. Okay, solve. See, 1.8. Page number same. Page 46. 1.8. QA is given 3 mu C. QB is given minus 3 mu C. Okay. AB is given 20 centimeter is equal to 0.2 meter. The data must be there in same system of unit, which is usually SI system. Okay. Now try to draw the diagram carefully. QA, QB, it is A, point A, point B. Okay, A. O is the midpoint. So, what is OA? 0.1 meter. Yes or no? OB, 0.1 meter. Because AB is 0.2 meter. We want to find out electric field at O. What is O? Midpoint of AB. Okay, midpoint of AB. What is the formula to find out electric intensity at any point? Using the formula E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. If you write this formula, you get 1 mark out of 5. 1 mark for this. Without writing relevant formula, you should not substitute the value directly. You will not be given any mark. If you don't write formula, you will not be awarded single mark. Okay? This is the formula. Now, electric intensity at O due to QA is equal to E1 is equal to, of course, vector E1. What is 1 by 4 pi epsilon? 9 into 10 to the power 9. What is charge at A? 3 into 10 to the power minus 6 micro, means 10 to the power minus 6 divided by OA square, 0.1 square. 0.1 square is equal to 0.1 into 0.1, 0.01, right? 0.01 or 1 divided by 100. 9 3 is 27 into 9 minus 6, 10 to the power 9 into 10 to the power minus 6, 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 3. This 10 to the power minus 2 comes up. From denominator to numerator. 10 to the power minus 2. 9 minus 6, 10 to the power 3. Minus 2 plus 2. 10 to the power 5. Yes or no? Correct or not? 9 minus 6, 3 divided by 10 to the power minus 2. 10 to the power plus 2. 10 to the power 5. Newton per coulomb. What is the direction of this? What is the nature of charge at O? We should assume unit positive charge initially to find out electric intensity. The unit positive charge at O must be repelled by this charge. Must be repelled along this direction. So this is the direction of E1. Yes or no? The charge at O is repelled by charge at A. It is along AO. Along AO or AB. No problem. Along AO or along AB. Okay? Now, electric intensity at O due to charge at B is E2, vector E2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon, which is 9 10 to the 9. Same charge divided by same distance. Therefore, the value is also same. 27 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per coulomb. Okay? Huh? Should not take minus. You should say this in direction. You should say direction. Don't take minus sign there. Okay? Say direction. 27 10 to the power 5 Newton per coulomb. What is the direction of this? Along. See, the source charge is, as you said, negative. This negative charge, minus 3 mu c, attracts unit positive charge placed at the O, assumed at O. Okay? This assumed charge, which is positive in nature, is attracted by this. It is also along OB or AB, along AB. You should not write minus here. Just say the direction. Okay? So therefore, this is E2. E1 and E2 are same in magnitude and same in direction. Okay? Their magnitudes and directions are same. Therefore, what is the resultant? The resultant intensity, resultant electric field at O is E equals E1 plus E2. E1 plus E2, which is 27 plus 27 into 10 to the power 5. 27 plus 27, 54 is equal to 54 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per coulomb. What is the direction? Along the direction of both the forces. Hello? Same. ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗುದು. Is it along? Along AB. Along AB. This is the direction. Correct? Right. Now, what is asked? If negative charge of magnitude, if negative charge of magnitude 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb is placed at O, what is the force experienced by the test charge? ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, see, in the second case he has placed negative charge B. Okay, B there. F is equal to, per line, Q into E. QE. What is Q? 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 9. Okay, negative charge, of course. Into E, which is 54 into